Singrik danyen, wama ini daru, daru daru daru, oh daru daru, daru daru daru, wama derakan danyen, waratakan danyen, wama derakan danyen, yang barakan danyen. Ingrid, Ingrid danyen, singrik danyen, wama ini daru, daru daru daru, oh daru daru, daru daru daru.
Usually we get a traditional instrument and work on it, and we find the pitch or the sound from the traditional instrument, and we find it from the piano what note the traditional instrument is giving. Then we try and make an arrangement that suit the both instruments.
Does it work very well with the traditional music?
Most of our pieces that we've done with the traditional instruments have worked quite well, but it's all an experimenting with the instruments. We're still looking. Some instruments will fit very well with the piano, the traditional instruments, but others we're still finding more about the traditional instruments.
One of PNG's most iconic bands ever. Sanguma is a word that strikes fear into the hearts of most Papua New Guineans. It's an old Melanesian word which means secret murderer, usually committed on orders from sorcerers. But for the founding members in 1977 of PNG's top contemporary band Sanguma, the late Tony Subam, Thomas Comboy and Sebastian Miyoni of Sanguma Band, history was made and is still very much alive. three individuals in the world of PNG's creative arts not only preserve but teach to later generations who will uphold Sanguma as an icon for PNG representation locally and abroad in theatre, music and arts. After being dormant for 23 years, erupting back on stage last year shows they still have it. To preserve this style of PNG's magical music, Sanguma now is on a recruiting drive to groom the next generation of Sanguma. Details will be in the daily papers, but for the Sanguma originals Sebastian, Miyoni and Thomas Comboy, it's no easy task.
With that concept in mind, or that subject that he brought out, we already can see that we got something beautiful in this country. We just have to push it on.
Ego kasada ya iwa gogo ibode na ya nuwa ula ya kebe keno kebe keno kebe keno awagalili ya gelu nuwa ula ya kebe keno kebe keno kebe keno kebe keno kebe keno. My name is Sebastian Miyoni. I come from an island in the Samurai Murua district. This island is called Basilaki Island. I grew up in the village. I went to a Catholic school, very early age. Went to high school, and from high school you started drifting away from home, which means that some of your traditions, your village growing, learning to grow farming and this in the village, you're beginning to lose them all. When I got into playing music, that became a vehicle to travel. And when traveling around the world, when I finished my first world, I came, and for me, I wanted to go back straight to the village. I got involved in the village world, and I think the test came when my elder sister, who was before me, she died. And when she died, my elder brother, as an elder brother, he is supposed to be the burial man. And for my brother to tell everybody that Seb, I select you to bury our sister, And I said to him, you were supposed to do it. Why you can't? And he said, I'm sick. You have to do it. Because the belief there is after 3 days, when somebody dies, the body is still, the ghost, the spirit is still living among us. He hasn't gone yet. Then my sister's son, Isaac, he died, and I buried him just a couple months back. At the end of that 3 days, in every death they have to do that, cooking the clay pot with ginger and coconut and some herbs and spells and all that goes into that. So my apprentice and I sat there and watched this clay pot boil over the fire. And my apprentice told me, if it comes up on the right, we blame those people. If it comes on the left, we blame those people. And for me, I told my apprentice, I do believe that we can't blame anybody. There's disharmony within ourselves. So I'll be surprised if it bubble comes up in the middle. It's got nowhere to go, but comes up. And sure enough, after 15 minutes of fire burning down, it just boiled from the middle. And I said, oh, that's it. Now the killer is ourselves. To blame sorceries and witchcraft is only speculation. People think and believe that. The mediation that following up, doing a post-mortem of everything. And my advice to the village people was that we can't blame anybody else. I told my people, now we have to clean up our village, we have to fix up our water system, we have to go back to better sanitation. And for you, as the knowledgeable person, you also have to look at other ways too. And for that, all I have to do is revert back to the medical reports. So from that experience, I was able to acquire what may have been the main cause with the proper doctor's report. Apart from my earlier knowledge about hepatitis, I only have to confirm it from the doctor's report. And so you weigh the two out. This is the traditional version of finding what killed him, and this is the doctor's. I was able to learn both sides with white man's world and our sorcery, witchcraft village world. And now I can be able to see the balance and make decisions that is with proper base, not just speculations. It's interesting. Other clans from other villages come to seek my advice now and then, or they come and spend time whole day telling stories with me, and tell them all my experiences and that sort of thing. So I think we are in a better world. There's no negative world. I think there's a good side about it. And I always tell them that we are never going backwards. We are going forward.